So on a more positive note, I want to tell you about my weekend, which started out kind of as a negative because my plans kind of got meh and a lot of stuff was annoying. But long story short, I ended up deciding to go on this hike / wine tasting through Tuscan vineyards, aka we're in the Tuscany region, Florence in the Tuscany region. Then there's a region inside that called the Chianti region, and then there's a city inside that called Ponzano. So me and my roommate signed up for this thing through a company called Florence for Fun, and we went, and it was like €42, not bad at all for all the stuff we ended up getting. It was crazy. So we took a bus with this company, and we went out to this city called Ponzano, and it was like an hour away. And we got breakfast at this little place. I got this amazing croissant that was like filled with some kind of apricot jam. I don't even know. Really good. Then we started this hike through the vineyards, and it's super gorgeous, and I'm really sad because I had all these great photos, and I had just started using my camera, and I haven't taken photos in forever. And I got some really cool stuff, but my memory card's missing, so we'll see if you ever see those photos. If I get it, then I will definitely be posting them. But anyway, it's super gorgeous, and we got to go hiking around, and I don't even know if we were allowed to, but our guide was leading us, so it seemed okay. We were climbing around through all sorts of sections of the vineyard. He plucked some grapes straight off the vine. We got to like taste them. They're called Sangiovese grapes. They're like native to this area, and that's what you make Chianti with, the famous wine from this region. It's red wine, and the grapes are actually really sweet. I thought they'd be tart or something, but they're really small, and they're really good, and they have a ton of seeds in them, but then we hiked around, and it was really cool, super pretty good hike. I mean, it was like, I was sore. I mean, I wasn't sore, but like I was like tired. I'm sweating a lot. It was really hot. But I like hiking, so it was cool. And while on the hike, I learned a lot of random little facts, but also I got a bee sting, which was fun. Not really. I haven't gotten a bee sting in like 100 million years. I'm kind of irrationally afraid of bees and wasps, so in a way it was kind of good that I got a bee sting, because then I was less scared of it, but it's been itching and annoying. But so we hiked around, we found all these little hidden cool temple things, and saw all the grapes, and saw this bed and breakfast, and saw these really ancient little villas that are from the like 18th century and stuff, and only millionaires can afford to live in them and stuff like that, because they're just such a like prized real estate and stuff. Oh, and it's like olives and grapes and a couple other weird little things they grow out there, but it's pretty cool. And then after the hike, we walked back around into the main city, and we got to meet this guy who's a winemaker there, and he's named like something Lorenzo, and he has this like little cellar and like everything, you know, like to make the wine, and his family's been around for like generations. It's been there forever. He showed us all this little steel tanks and big wood barrels and all the operation that you've heard of for making wine. And it was really cool because he explained it in Italian and our guide interpreted, so I kind of got to like practice my Italian and try to figure it out. Then we went over to his house, which is this like big Tuscan villa thing. It was so cool because we had to like personally go into his home. He like served us and everything, and we had a 4-course meal. It was like, you know, antipasti, which is like salami and prosciutto and these little beans and bread and everything, and that's pretty common here. And we also got to do an olive oil tasting because he does his own olive oil, because that area also grows olives, and it was really good. And then we got a first pasta, which was this pesto pasta, and it was probably the best pesto I've ever had in my life. It was so freaking good. And they had fresh Parmesan to put on top. Oh my gosh, so good. Then we got another pasta that was like kind of a red sauce. It was kind of arrabbiata, which is like a spicy red sauce, and it was really good, but I was starting to get so full by that point I like almost died. And then we got this biscotti at the end for a little dessert. But intermingled with this is like over the course of 3.5, 4 hours. Like meals here are really long and relaxed and drawn out. And so we were also doing a wine tasting, so we got to taste 3 different wines, a dessert wine and a grappa, which they're really interesting. I don't know, I wouldn't say like they were all really good. I mean, I had my preferences to which ones I liked and which ones I didn't, but really I liked them all pretty well. They're all red, because that's really what this region's known for. To get white wine, you have to go elsewhere. And the dessert wine's really weird because it's more alcoholic, and you like dip your biscotti in it. It's like, and it's served in like a little tiny glass, and the other ones are served in regular glasses. And and it's pretty weird. It's like interesting weird. It's like really sweet and interesting. I don't know. I liked it. It was kind of cool, but now I kind of understood what biscotti are for more. And then the grappa is really weird. It's like a strong, weird shot thing that's supposed to help you digest, and it's funky. I'm not a big fan. But it was cool experiencing it, and I learned a lot about like how to really taste wines and what to look for and what to pair with stuff, and I'm just like learning more as I go. A lot of people are taking classes like that, but I'm just kind of like learning vicariously through whatever. But yeah, so we finished that up, and then we got back on the bus and headed home, and then the rest of that night we just kind of hung out, tried to go to this lantern festival. It kind of ended up being a flop, and then just went out with some new friends. We have some guys that live over here on this side of town that we were hanging out with, and girls who live below us in the same building, so we all kind of went out and explored Florence, and yeah, it's a really fun time. Nightlife here is really cool. People think that they should go out like every night here, and I'm just not good enough for that. I can't do it. So I usually go out on the weekends and have fun and stuff and try and go out every now and then, but I have to spend some time just chilling at home too. Plus I'm trying to stop being sick, and it's not really working. So the last few days I've pretty much just been staying at home, trying to get some work done and do my laundry and blah blah blah. Yeah, that was my weekend. Just went out a few times, had some people over, went to Chianti. It was pretty cool.